One of WWE's top babyfaces currently on Raw and SmackDown in the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is set to face off against one of the most over heels currently on Raw or SmackDown in Dominik Mysterio of the Judgment Day. And all those factors lead me to believe that this is the right move, the right direction currently for where they're trying to go. Because at the end of the day, they're trying to lengthen Cody Rhodes' feud with Brock Lesnar and trying to get that all the way to SummerSlam in Detroit. They're trying to get that to the big show, the headliner of the summer. So when you have reactions and comments and tweets on social media saying that Cody Rhodes has fallen so low in WWE's totem pole by being placed in this match against Dominik Mysterio at Money in the Bank, it's something I just laugh at completely. Because, number one, you could have a third match between Lesnar and Rhodes at Money in the Bank. But it would be as effective as Lashley versus Lesnar was at Elimination Chamber, which was pretty much nothing. It led to absolutely nothing. It led to Lashley going against The Fiend, which never actually happened, and it led to Lesnar going up against Omos at the Show of Shows at WrestleMania with little to no build. Nobody cared about those two people heading into WrestleMania, and it showed. So now WWE is trying to prevent that from happening yet again, and instead of having Lesnar versus Rhodes at Money in the Bank for a third and final grudge match, they're going to push it all the way into SummerSlam, as they should. And in the meantime, you put two of the most over acts currently in WWE together in a match at a B-level pay-per-view that's going to have an extraordinary atmosphere in London. Can you imagine the reaction Cody Rhodes is going to get at that pay-per-view? Now, he's going to get that exact reaction, if not even louder, in the UK come July 1st. So I don't have an issue with Cody Rhodes versus Dominik Mysterio. I don't see this as a step down, because I understand what WWE is doing and making these men. Cody Rhodes is going to lead into Brock Lesnar. Dominik Mysterio, I don't know what he's going to be doing at SummerSlam in the very recent future, but every time this kid gets a mic, I love to boo him. And it's not go, gotta boo this guy. Let's boo this guy. That's the bit, and they love it. I love it. I love watching it on TV all week, and it's amazing because it's been years and years since consistent heat on WWE TV. And that's another thing fans just don't get when they talk about how Cody Rhodes has fallen so far down the totem pole in WWE, because he went from winning the Royal Rumble match, yes, to main eventing WrestleMania against Roman Reigns, yes, to losing that main event to Roman Reigns, able to finish his story at that moment in time, yes, to Brock Lesnar, still a main event feud, a main event rivalry, yes, to Dominik Mysterio, a transitional rivalry, a transitional feud. Back to get into the World Heavyweight Championship picture against Seth frickin' Rollins. We all know he has history there. So again, all of these reactions, all of these tweets, all these comments of how Cody Rhodes and Dominik Mysterio in a feud, in a rivalry, is a step down, a big step down for the American Nightmare, is just the exact reason why I believe that fans should not run multi-billion-dollar companies. Fans should not be booking professional wrestling companies, because fans are reactionary. Fans are panic button. It's been 2 weeks of Rhodes versus Dominik Mysterio, and they're already calling Cody Rhodes a chump. They said the exact same thing right after WrestleMania, and Cody Rhodes is still immensely over with the WWE. And I get it. Most of the fans are still angry. I'm still angry that Cody Rhodes didn't become Universal Champion, undisputed Universal Champion at WrestleMania. But hey, that's in the past. It wasn't my decision to make. I wasn't in control. I'm okay with it. Just put something on TV that's entertaining. And right now, Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes versus Dominik Mysterio tonight on Raw. The build up to the feud to Money in the Bank, to the match at Money in the Bank. That is entertainment, which is what we are looking for in professional wrestling. Professional wrestling is storytelling. They are telling amazing stories currently in WWE as far as the main events are concerned. And I'm completely okay with that. So those are my thoughts on the lead-in into Cody Rhodes versus Dominik Mysterio at Money in the Bank. That's just it. You're putting one of the most over baby faces against one of the most over heels in the business. That's the formula. That's the recipe. That's a tried and true formula that pro wrestling fans should be able to accept, but they don't, because they didn't dream book it or create, or they didn't fantasy book it themselves. And that's something that bothers me to so much extent. But with that said, what do you think about the current feud between Rhodes and Dominik Mysterio leading into Money in the Bank? Do you think it's a great idea? Do you think it's the best step forward for Cody Rhodes in the meantime while Brock Lesnar comes back into WWE programming? Or do you think Cody Rhodes should be doing something else entirely at this point in his career? Leave it in the comment section below. In the meantime, tune in later on tonight to the USA Network for another episode of Monday Night Raw, where Seth frickin' Rollins is set to defend his World Heavyweight Championship once again. That's right, again, in an open challenge. So with that said, I'm Alexis Carrillo, this has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.